See, with no form and no structure is like handing a 5-year-old a football and saying, go make something happen. Go make a play. Well, what are they going to do? They're going to run all over the field. They're going to run everywhere. And they do that because they have nothing to adhere to. They have no form or structure to follow. And many times in life, that's what we are, man. We're like 5-year-olds running around with a success ball. And we're running in all kind of different directions. And the reason why you're burned out, and the reason why you're not getting any results, is because you lack form and structure. And if you don't know form and structure, then you can't break form and structure. It's only when you know it that you can break it, because when you break it, you always know to come back to it. So before we rock out with episode 523, man, before we rock out with today's episode, be sure and subscribe so that way you don't miss any future episodes, and tell your friends also, man, to subscribe so they don't miss any future episodes. Also, share the show with others. That's the only way, man, we're gonna get the TSL Nation out there, man. And then also leave your comments below. Always love to hear from you. If you want to send me a comment personally, 337-565-0906, 337-565-0906. Michael Gervais said in a recent interview, he's got a great podcast, Finding Mastery. He's a sports psychologist. And he says, you have to know structure in order to break structure. And you have to know form in order to break form. Otherwise, you're just shortcutting. And we all want the quick route. We all want the hack. We all want to shortcut. And so in order to achieve quick results, because we want what they have, so we ask ourselves, what do I have to do? And what do I not have to do? What can I get away with? And still get massive results? And the short answer is nothing. Nothing big, bro. See, you've got to have, and it's going to require a form and structure in your life. So it's developing the form and staying structured, even when you don't see the results, even when it seems like nothing's happening, which is exactly the reason why people break from the form, break from the structure, because it's hard. And it seems like there's no end in sight. So oftentimes out of frustration, and because it seems like we're getting lapped by other people, we abort the mission. And so we say, well, I'm gonna take this shortcut. But the shortcut, if you take a shortcut, it's going to lead to sharp dives later on. Because even if you do hit a little bit of success, you're going to give it all back. And probably then some. Because you don't have form and structure to adhere to. See, and oftentimes the reason why we break ranks is because we see an athlete, man, they shoot or throw an awkward shot and it works. Or we see the entrepreneur who seems to push all of his chips in on this one bet, and he hits it big. Or we see the top producer who was at the doorstep, man, of failing. I mean, the whole deal was about to collapse. And he did something so audacious. You're like, bro, there's no way I could have tried that. They did it. And it worked. And so you think, I can do that too. I'm going to start doing that. Yet, here's where you're missing it. You're looking at what they did, but you miss out on what they know. See, they know about form and structure. And so the pro may go outside the form and structure. He may break to make something happen. But they always come back. They always come back to the form and structure. Whereas you just keep on going. And what's a little bit deceiving is you see the 0.1% on the highlight reel. And because they made magic happen right before your eyes, see, you're looking at the highlight reel. You're looking at the 0.1%. But what you forget about is the 99.9% of the monotonous, long slog of form and structure that they adhere to. So when they need to break out, they break, but they always come back. See, with no form and no structure is like handing a 5-year-old a football and saying, go make something happen. Go make a play. Well, what are they going to do? They're going to run all over the field. They're going to run everywhere. And they do that because they have nothing to adhere to. They have no form or structure to follow. And many times in life, that's what we are, man. We're like 5-year-olds running around with a success ball. And we're running in all kind of different directions. And the reason why you're burned out, and the reason why you're not getting any results, is because you lack form and structure. And if you don't know form and structure, then you can't break form and structure. It's only when you know it that you can break it, because when you break it, you always know to come back to it. See, you can't want to do "I'ma be me" things and expect to get "I want to be like them" results. It don't happen like that. So, dude, if you want massive success, then you've got to learn form and structure in order to break it. And this is how you earn your intuition. See, if you have no form or structure, the intuition that you use is all wrong. Because the intuition, your senses, are based on your emotions. But when you have form and structure, and you earn your intuition, that's different. Because see, you have that strength, you have that backbone. And so because you adhere to it 99% of the time, when your intuition alerts you that there's an opportunity, there's a break, do something like this that is way outside the norm, you can do it, be productive, because you know how to return back to it. See, when I had to go back and learn F&I, the finance and insurance part, I had to adhere strongly to form and structure. I couldn't break form and structure until I truly knew it, until I knew every facet of that department. Because if I didn't, then I would follow my emotions and my results would be sporadic. I'd be all over the place, which is why you're all over the place. But once I learned the form and structure and continue to learn form and structure and adhere to it, I stick with it. Then when I need to make something happen, I seize the opportunity and I always come back to form and structure. See, your form is your mechanics and your structure is the arrangement. Mechanics, arrangement, mechanics, arrangement. If my mechanics are strict in the arrangement, the way I do things, the structure is strict, then it's more of a straight line for the success. And it'll look like a shortcut because when you explain it to others, when you get the success, you'll try to explain it to others and it sounds like a shortcut, but it's not work like a shortcut. So that's it. I was gonna go on, but you know what? That's it. Let's load your gun up. Your TSL action items, your bullets. Let's put some bullets in the gun today. And dude, you can use this for anything, whether it's sales, whether it's working out, whether it's your finances, some sort of new business. You gotta ask yourself, the first question that you gotta ask is, where have you found yourself shortcutting? And why have you been shortcutting? And the second question is, what form and structure are you willing to put back in? And it may mean that you back up a little bit, but what form and structure are you willing to put back in and adhere to? So that way you can earn your intuition, hone your intuition, and make a break when you need to. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Sales Life. But do not go anywhere, man. We're just getting started. I got another special episode queued up right now.